Sidney Poitier, who died this Friday at the age of 94, received a touching tribute from Lulu, who sang the theme song for his classic film To Sir, With Love. The 73-year-old singer hailed Sidney as her friend, teacher, and inspiration in a heartwarming post on her Instagram page. To Sir, With Love debuted in 1967 and starred Sidney as a British Guyanese immigrant to England who finds himself teaching at a rough-and-tumble East End school. The unflappable new school teacher eventually changes the lives of his troubled students, one of whom is played by Lulu in a supporting role. Lulu posted a still of them in the film to her Instagram page and wrote, "Sidney, you were my friend, my teacher, my inspiration." She shared a quote about his character. The film, Sir, rises above the fray and leads by example, and wrote to the late film star, "This was how you lived your life." The singing sensation added, "You empowered and educated us too. We could choose to follow your lead. R.I.P. dear man." To Sir, With Love is often regarded as groundbreaking. The year it was released, Sidney remarked in an interview that when he first broke into the movie business in the early 1950s, the kind of Negro played on the screen was always negative: buffoons, clowns, shuffling butlers, really misfits. He shared, "This was the background when I came along 20 years ago, and I chose not to be a party to the stereotyping." Sidney added, "I want people to feel when they leave the theater that life and human beings are worthwhile. That is my only philosophy about the pictures I do." A few years ago, Lulu told Gold Radio how touched she was when performing To Sir, With Love during an Oprah Winfrey tribute to Sidney. "I was in a movie that made one of the most important cultural statements in a film, and I'm talking about To Sir, With Love," she said. She called the picture one of the classic films of all time but noted, "I didn't think about that when I was doing it," said she. "I only really thought about it when I was at Sidney Poitier's birthday party, and Oprah Winfrey was talking about him. She was going to introduce me." Lulu went on, "And I listened to her talk about what an impact Sidney made in her life, and how she watched a black man get out of a big limousine. A white man opened the door. He walks out with a tuxedo and a white bow tie. He walks into the Academy Awards and wins the Academy Award." Sidney became the first black man to win the Best Actor Oscar in 1964 for his movie Lilies of the Field, in which he played an itinerant laborer. Lulu recalled that during the Oprah tribute to Sidney, the talk show icon said, "I was sitting in a shack, holding the aerial. If he can do that, if Sidney can walk on and get an Oscar as a black man, what can I do?" The singer dished, she said, "Well, you know, I didn't know what to get for your birthday, Sidney. But then I knew what I can give him for his birthday. Here she is. I've flown her in from London. It's Lulu. I could hardly sing, you know."